Hey everybody, David Henry here from LearnStageLighting.com. Welcome back to the 30 Days to Becoming a Lighting Ninja, this short series where I'm teaching you every day a different tip that I have that I use when I am a lighting, whether it be bands, churches, theater, corporate events, it doesn't matter. These are all tips that apply to all of those situations. And today I'm going to talk about two things. I'm first going to start with talking about beam and how to use beam in your lighting. And so beam, in essence, when you have atmosphere in the air like we do here, is literally, can apply to having our beams shooting through the air. So if I clear things out here, I can then go ahead and move these lights around to different positions. We see those beams through the air, okay? Now we talked about that in focus, and really those are kind of the same thing. But the other thing we can do with beam is we can do gobos. And if you're not familiar with a gobo, I'm just going to put one in the backlight right now. A gobo, as you can see what just changed there, going back and forth between the two, is literally just a pattern that goes in the light that allows the light to be shaped. Here, I'll put one in the front light too. And the cool thing about gobos, as you can probably see here, is that it makes the beam a lot more interesting compared to just open, right? Prior to putting a gobo in, you've really just got a wash light like this. These spot fixtures, they have a hard edge and they're bright like spot fixtures, but ultimately they're pretty much just a wash light until you go ahead and you stick a gobo in. And you can have different options of gobos, but in general, gobos, the difference between gobo and non-gobo is bigger, but then different gobos also kind of have different nuanced looks as well. And this is a great way to vary up your stage. Other than gobos, just to take a little aside, some lights are also going to have prisms available, and some lights are also going to have framing shutters. And so all of these things kind of modify the way the actual beam of light looking through the air looks. But you can also notice, well, these look awesome through the air and through the haze, through the atmosphere. You may be saying, okay, David, well, I don't have haze in my situation. And that's totally fine. I do a lot of shows that don't have haze. Okay. And when you don't have haze, then it just comes down to the light that's actually on the stage, on the people, on the set design. And gobos can make a huge impact there, especially switching between gobos on and no gobos, or having, some gobos on, etc. The other cool thing about gobos is just if you go ahead, let's go ahead and grab our lights here. We can adjust the focus on a lot of lights for our gobos. So we can literally go in here and we can, focus them really sharp. Like this, we see our gobos, our beam got super sharp, and our gobo is really, really vivid on the stage and on the people. Or we can go really soft. And if we go the other way, our gobo almost, softens up into a solid beam. And there's a lot you can do here, and I don't have a ton of time today to get into that also. We'll just pop it back where we had it. But gobos are really a powerful tool to help you when you're looking to make that change on stage, because you're able to go with that beam, make it solid or break it up a little. So gobos are there to help you break it up and work with that. Now, like I said in the first video on IFCB, just to kind of wrap things up here, to kind of tie a pretty bow on intensity, focus, color, and beam, is that I've gone through all four of these principles together, all four of these levers per se you can pull when you want to make a change in your lighting. But the biggest impact happens when you change them all. And so you can go ahead, say you move some lights, change the color, and also toss in a gobo. You can do all this stuff at the same time and really create a big impact on your stage. And so you see here, I'm just flickering through a whole bunch of different types of looks and changing what they do. And you can see how that really makes a big impact on the stage as we work with our lighting. And so that's my ultimate goal here, is just to give you examples to really get you thinking, because these are short videos on ways that you can improve your stage. And in fact, one of the biggest ways to improve your stage is to improve yourself. And so be sure to check out the 4 things you need to know to save money, time, and frustration the next time you buy some lighting gear. I'm going to have a link to that guy right here on the screen so you don't miss it. I want you to grab that as part of this 30 days to becoming a lighting ninja. It's my gift to you. And then I'll see you guys back tomorrow. It's really going to be great tomorrow. I'm excited about tomorrow's video. Been excited about every video. But we're going to talk about how to lay out your lighting console for live music. And so, or worship or whatever, when you're lighting music and you know what the music is, we're going to talk about that and really enter a nice series about programming and how to lay out consoles. So we'll be back tomorrow with that, and I'll see you guys there. Thanks.